Actually, we were talking about different languages here, so now I'm seeing a discussion thing to talk about learning a language. I've been learning Japanese over the past year, going to classes, using apps, and consuming TV and manga. Learning Japanese is famously challenging for English speakers, and I would love to hear what advice or experiences Zeta Crew might have about learning an additional language. It does not have to be Japanese specifically, but other people here are currently engaged in learning a new language, like doing online app-related stuff, or just watching more stuff in different languages and find they're picking up the language.
Who here is under the owl's thumb?
Boomer.
Boomer's so under the owl's
Learning
thumb.
another language using the owl.
Yeah, sorry, what?
Russian. You're learning Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sick. How's it going?
Mostly I'm not learning it from Duolingo. I'm using Duolingo to keep me from forgetting what I learned in college. So it's... I've still forgotten a lot.
Fair. Fair, fair.
I recently disappointed the owl. I lost my 200-day streak.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did it find you?
That's why I'm Canada, you know.
There.
I'm running.
You just gonna give up altogether then?
So
Just like...
were you doing Duolingo for English or?
For Russian.
Oh, for Russian. Oh, cool.
Yeah, my girlfriend is from Kazakhstan, so I was trying to learn a little bit of Russian. I didn't get much far anywhere.
I mean, all of a sudden really worried. I'm like, wait, that's two people we talked to unrelated who are both learning Russian. Do you know something we don't?
Got a Kazakhstani girlfriend.
I was gonna say, Kai. I mean, you said English is your second. Like you speak very good English, and so how did you learn English originally?
Well, I lived here in Victoria for a year, and I went to high school for a year here. And before that, I went to an international school. So because I went to an international school, my English was already quite good. And then here, I was sort of hardcore about it. I'm like not speak any sort of German at all. I was like fully immersed. And yeah, then 1 year in high school here in Victoria, and then my English was basically then fluent. And then just like watching a bunch of stuff, watching more and more and more stuff. And then now I think more in English than I do in German.
Oh, really?
Have you noticed that you're dreaming in English?
Ooh.
Oh, I think I don't really dream. Like I can't really remember the language of my dreams.
Okay.
You know, like I don't think much is ever said in my dreams.
I have a cousin who he moved to Quebec and married a woman there. He was in the Air Force, had their kids there and everything else, and so he's also like picking up French as fast as he can, Quebecois French, and it took him like I think 5 years or so or 6 years, something like that. I heard it was like a relatively long time, but he did actually say to his parents eventually, he was like, "I had my first dream in French last night." It was like literally he knew it. He woke up and he's like, "Oh, you know," like, very surprised by that's what happened. You know.
Have you ever had a dream in a made-up language?
I have not. No. What's that like?
All languages are made up.
You ever try to like remember like a really funny joke or a song you wrote in a dream?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that, except now it's a made-up language.
Right. Yeah.
So it's
like a
less funny than ever.
Just like a Simlish dream.
Yes. I was gonna say, let's say in Victoria, my recommendation for learning another language is eavesdropping on tourists.
Oh.
That's fun.
Yeah, just learn enough to eavesdrop on tourists.
Yeah.
Oh god, the neuron activation that happens when I walk past people like Japanese tourists, or
French tourists,
international students
yeah.
or whatever. But when I hear Japanese, I'm like, don't. You're not here to help them, and you're not here to do whatever. Just keep walking. Leave. You need to get out of this situation because you're going to embarrass yourself.
I was at coffee and there was a lady interviewing a guy to do like hairdressing and she was like, "So is karaoke still popular in Japan?" And he's like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Oh, don't say karaoke. Don't say it.
Don't correct
Just like
it.
gripping the table, just like I can't help. It's like, "Oh, is that a JoJo? I can't help."
Oh.
I also lived a year in Japan.
Oh, good.
Great.
Did you pick up any language sufficiently, you think?
Like I'm not very good at learning languages. Yeah, but I used to be able to say a bit.
Enough to go shopping and...
Yeah, enough to live there, enough to have like very, very basic conversation and stuff like that. But yeah, it was not very good. Yeah, but were you talking about like that sometimes Japanese people just only understand something if you sort of pronounce it in a Japanese way?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. I had the similar situation where I was like going to an airport and I was just like, oh, I want to go to the airport.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And like for some reason I tried to say the Japanese word, but then he could only understand when I did like katakana English when I said like aeroporto.
Yep. Which is
You know-
different unless if you're ordering at like Starbucks, because they'll expect the English pronunciation, and if you try to order in Japanese, they'll just be like, I don't understand what you're talking about.
Right.
The most disaffected teen.
It's my brother's partner is Swiss, and they have 4 official languages.
Yes.
And they were saying that the general idea is that you talk in your best language, and the other person talks in their best language, and like the general thing is just it works better if everybody speaks in the language that they're most fluent with,
Right.
and it's easier to understand what the other person was wanting to say if they're talking, if the other, if you're listening to somebody who is is comfortable speaking,
Right.
as opposed to trying to figure out what somebody's trying to explain through kind of broken trying to sort of
Want to speak like Swiss German or something.
trying to switch to a language that you both sort of know.
Right.
It works better to just have both people talk the language they're most comfortable with, and that you because you sort of understand better than you can speak.
Yeah. I know that growing up because starting in grade 4, you take mandatory French lessons in school, and then you can continue that all the way up till you graduate, which is what I did, which is not helpful to me. But when I found out that it's like, oh, Canada has 2 official languages, and so you're like, well, that's neat, English and French. It's like, but how am I ever gonna I should learn French, right? It's like, you can do that if you're gonna be taught some anyway. But it's like, when I realized the French-speaking people are all the way over there,
Yep.
and it's so far away.
In New Brunswick.
Yeah, in New Brunswick.
Yeah. Big time.
And
Francophone province of New Brunswick.
and growing up in Alberta, no one's expecting you to speak French ever, and would prefer
There
that
are
you didn't.
francophone communities in Alberta.
And that's the thing. I had to ask because I'm like, I'm not going to run into anybody who speaks French, though, right? And they're like,
Yeah, you will.
Well, there's Bonaccord, and I'm like, what? Bonaccord up in northern Alberta near Cold Lake. There is a whole francophone community that's up there. I'm like, oh, so this is a good idea that I learn this. My parents were like, yes. They're like, don't argue with him. Just give him a reason. Just let him go on with his life. He just needs to be told something. And I'm like, oh, okay. So French communities all over Canada, and it's like, yes.
Especially near military bases, yes.
Yes, and so I was like, that's really interesting. But as I got older, I was like, right, in Europe, it's got to be amazing. And no kidding, people are polyglots. There's so many more of them in Europe. Because it's like you can hop on the train and like an hour's trip, you can be in any other country that speaks any other language. And
So rude. Disgusting.
So in Alberta, do you not take French like in high school? It's like not a class.
it is not requirement. It is an optional.
It's an option.
Yeah.
It's an elective.
And in fact, when you get to grade 10, at my school anyway, in Medicine Hat, it was you could take 3-year French, 6-year French, or 9-year French. So if you've been taking it since grade 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
I see.
then you would take 9-year French continuation. Or if you were just taking it 7, 8, 9, and then 10, 11, 12, at that point you take the 6-year French program, which wasn't that popular because most people didn't do that. Or if you were just wanting to start French for the first time, you'd take the 3-year program and do that there. But most kids, because there aren't a lot of people who immigrate to Canada and decide they want to settle in Medicine Hat, there weren't a lot of people who were showing up in high school who were doing that.
I think we hit our timer.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Nice.